This has been a trying time. It's been a trying time on so many levels in terms of climate change, in terms of politics, in terms of race relations, in terms of our ongoing efforts for the past some hundreds of years trying to keep our languages, cultures, and communities healthy and thriving. I'm not going to belabor everything that's going wrong out there. I think everybody has a pretty good sense. But what I'd really like to talk about tonight is things that are in our power to get healthier, not just as individuals, but as communities, on all the different layers of health. And even in the most trying times, we have lots of tools at our disposal. In fact, as tough as this time is, I think it's been tougher. And that is not in any way to downplay whatever's going on in our world or anyone's lives. It's hard to talk about our language and our culture for a whole variety of reasons. One of the attributes of colonial thinking and even Western ways of looking at the world and doing things is that there's a really profound sense of judgment. And I'm not just talking about that in a religious sense, although it's there too. Do it this way, not that way, or you're going to hell. Like that's judgy, right? But it's also on all the secular things and the academic things, like there's a right way, everything else is a wrong way, as opposed to there's more than one right way, and that kind of stuff. And it's permeated all of us, because we've all humans have been touched by these colonial systems and ways of thinking. So if you happen to be from a long line of celebrated chiefs and you don't know, it makes it harder to say, well, I don't know. Could you teach me? If you're the son of the medicine man and you don't know about your ceremonies, it makes it harder to show up because you're so worried there's going to be a shaming experience, or it'll expose what wasn't given to you on a silver platter. And it has people holding back, even from some of the things that can help them the most. There's also another kind of set of parallel dynamics. If you think about who we are as a people and how we've evolved culturally over millennia, the Great Migration through the Great Lakes and all of that at that point in time, before there was contact with Europeans and so forth, even then it was hard to get everybody in one canoe, so to speak, because if somebody was getting too bossy or even just getting a little too much influence, someone else is moving down the river saying, they're not my chief. And we're very much empowered by spiritual things, dreams, and so forth. One person has a dream that they're supposed to run a sweat lodge ceremony. The door opens to the east because that's where the sun comes up. They have certain 4 colors associated with the 4 directions. And that is their empowerment, and that is what they do. And if their neighbor has a dream that they are supposed to run a sweat lodge, but the door is supposed to open to the south because the sun goes from east to west across the south half of the sky, so that's new life and healing, and 4 totally different colors for the 4 directions, well, that's what they do. And as a result, our people have tended to be pretty tolerant of cultural variation, but pretty intolerant of being told what to do or how it is. Anyone know anyone like that? Layered on top of that, you have lateral oppression dynamics and all kinds of stuff. Makes it hard to have a meaningful, healthy, productive conversation about what our people need. So I just wanted to put that out there.